Back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. We've got game number 2 underway between St. Clair College and Marietta College. St. Clair taking map 1 in rather significant fashion. Capital going to be the first ban as we move forward to Cafe. No Monty for you as well. Second time in a row here he's going to get banned. So nobody wants to deal with him, apparently. Valkyrie going to be off the table once again. I mean, even though she was off the table, it doesn't mean you don't get the chance to do a crazy spawn peek, as we saw Maus do in that first game near the end there. Getting 2 before, like, a few seconds after the go even happened. Final ban for St. Clair going to be Mira. And of course, before we do get into this second game, before the action gets underway, do want to, of course, thank our sponsors that make all of this possible. Of course, St. Clair College Alumni Association, Student Representative Council, Tim Hortons, PC Outlets. And I forgot the Zeckelman School of Business and IT. See, everybody? Even no matter how long you do this, sometimes one slips up. But it is what it is. Big thank you to everybody, because of course, without them, this would not be possible. And we appreciate you all greatly. But without further ado, getting started with Cafe. Instead of St. Clair attacking first this time, we're going to switch it up. Game 1, St. Clair attacked first, so game 2, they're going to be on defense first, and starting on the 3rd floor. Now, for the most part here for Cafe, I feel like I see the same thing like pretty constantly, where the attacking squad will opt to go through the roof. Curious if that's still going to be the case. I know I saw it a lot during the last season of CR6. But we'll have to see as the Marietta squad on the way with their attack. Yeah, they do have to be careful. Juju shutting that down, though. Not this time, Maus. Headshot taken care of. Nice and quick. And giving the 5v4 for them. I mean, nice and wise adjustment there for Marietta to just start peppering the windows before anything happens. You know St. Clair want to try it, so you might as well be extra careful. And it paid off dividends for him right there. And it looks like that's exactly the case. Everybody up here on the roof slowly but surely find their way through, using Rez and his gadgets to try and blow through a couple of the walls, maybe give themselves an opening, some additional sight lines.
Swapping mags. A bomb has been located. Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
Juju, the most wounded, is actually going to be the first one hopping down. Just blitzing through, running through the hallways. Fast checking these nicely, and thankfully for him, there's nobody here. So there's a lot of information he's going to be able to give his team at the very least. And another one here for Juju. Taking out a big pop-up. Okay, shots fired at Kira. Does get spotted out from below. Looking to possibly get a counterattack in, but he's not getting the angles he wants. Does get hit a little bit. Still above 3/4 HP. Shots fired once again from JMB's side of things. He might have himself in a bit of a pickle. Stuck behind the shield. The grenade, thankfully, did not get the full impact on him. Getting a piece of it and start running away. You're still being careful about below. Rapid on the smoke. Here with the shotgun ready to go. JMB possibly has the flank on him, but that flashbang could not have come at a better time. And that is going to absolutely wreck his attempt at taking down Large Nuggo. Nuggo going to basically be able to get that for free. And Kira is going to try and fight this back. He's going to find himself a double. Juju and Bobug both going down.
15 seconds remaining.
And this is extremely doable. We still have smokes on board here for St. Clair. It's all dependent, I feel like, if Rapid goes down or not in these next couple seconds. Diffuser is getting planted. Kira right there next to him does not notice it going down. Rapid went down. The smokes are away. So now it's going to be up to Kira to win gunfights instead of trying to time out with the smoke. So a very rough spot here for Kira. I mean, he's been popping off this round so far. Can he do it again in the same round? Oh, how antsy are they? And that's going to be costly. Quadra kill. Can he get himself the ace? He might have the flank on him. He's going to get the jump. He gets the ace to get the defuse and somehow give St. Clair this first round. That should not have happened, but beautifully done.
Defenders disable the diffuser. Defender mission successful.
That all went the heck there for Marietta because they peaked. A fourth kill, I can't remember who it was on, however, but they had the angle. He was about to walk around the corner, but they had the urge. They had to move forward and peek themselves, and that allowed Kira to take them all or both on 1v1 instead of possibly getting the opportunity to both blitz them at the same time. And of course, Mouse would be playing with my heartstrings. Was thinking about bringing the cap can out. Of course, personal favorite of mine. But 6 picking away. Sad face.
As many bombs as they can.
Down on the first floor for the kitchen for this round. And of course, we look at the scoreboard. We know what it is. Kira starting things off with 5. But Juju starting this game strong compared to last one. And Large Nuggo with a pretty nice flashbang to actually get the jump onto JM Beast. But unfortunately, Squad just wasn't able to turn that one into a W, but they have the right idea. Let's see if they can make it work here on this next attack.
5 seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
And Mouse, even though the first round went wrong, was trying to make it work once again, but a bit of a defensive run out, if that is even a possibility. Jumped out for a second and then opted to hop back out, or back into the building rather. And Mouse, never mind, what are you up to? He does do a run out, but okay. He's going to get traded out 1 for 1. So at least here from Marietta, they are dealing with the aggression from Mouse with at least even trades. In the last round, Mouse got a double, or was working on a double. He didn't secure one, but he was... No, I'm thinking of the last game. Whoopsie. But yeah, denying Mouse's aggression both times here. Well, JMBs might be under a little bit of fire here. He's going to be forced to go all the way back to the bomb site. Big Papa up high. Kira hanging down, looking at the window that has been breached. Could possibly see someone jump through that at a moment's notice, but didn't look like anybody was actually hanging around that area, so never mind. Big JMBs might have the sight line leading to the most aggression directly to the bomb site. Okay, slowly but surely breaching through the top. Hard breached. G&B does see it. Gets him through the wall. Huge shot on the spoon. Juju getting heated. Papa going to be taking himself another kill. Or his first one in this game, rather. Papa in position to possibly snag himself another. He does realize he shoots through the wall and actually force Rez to move. A nice little call out there. I don't know if he heard a footstep or what, but nicely done. Nice reaction there. But Boba not going down without a fight. He's actually had them lined up there for a second. Got damage onto both. If that would have been a double headshot, I would have absolutely lost my mind. But Boba with the diffuser. Could try to make this work if it's over aggressive, but no. Papa gonna shut that down. Boba nearly had the opportunity to win that game off of that single peak, but Papa going to live that attempt and secure the second time around. So St. Clair start off 2-0. I mean, these attacking rounds here from Marietta are close. It's one thing or another just doesn't fall in their favor, and it ends up being quite critical.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, so for this time, we're going to the second floor. We'll probably see Marietta opt to go through the top instead of from the bottom, unless they have one person who decides to decide otherwise, or they can show me up and I can be completely wrong, and then I'll laugh at myself and everybody in the chat can tease me. I don't mind being wrong, though. It's all for good fun.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Okay, so Boba for sure knows what's going on, so second floor scouted out, and Marietta will be able to react accordingly as we move forward in this attacking round. Where is Mouse in all this, I wonder? He was outside before the round even began. Okay, so could be thinking about something cheeky, but not this time. Unless he's going to do it late. He's thinking about it, I wonder. There is one person in front. He's not going to be able to see it, though, in this camera. Big Papa finds Spoon.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Gosh, these guys are all over the place right here, but Juju's going to at least answer this for the side of Marietta. Got a 4-on-3 as we move forward. I mean, Cafe being such a tall building, I could imagine trying to approach it being extremely difficult. And it may actually even lend itself a little bit to some window spawn peeking. And we know Mouse has been really trying to abuse that so far here in this second game.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered
And with them being down a player, they've been taking it extremely slow. Juju going to be the first one to jump into the hatch. Figuring out the building as best as possible. Shots fired, however, nobody knows where it's coming from. It's going to be from Big Papa. Who else here on the St. Clair squad? Rapid finding another as well. It is all down to Large Nuggo. These kills just coming out of nowhere here for St. Clair, and they have been absolutely profiting off it. Oh, and now Large Nuggo knows, or has been spotted rather. Big Papa not going to let him get away with that one. And it looks like reinforcements were coming even if Papa went down. So St. Clair are going to take themselves a nice little lead and extending it here on Cafe. Rapid thinking about the Mozzie, but going back over to the smoke. And hopefully here for the side of Marietta, they can get something started this time by, because don't want this to run away on them. And as much as I love, of course, being a part of the hometown squad here for St. Clair, as much as I love seeing the team win, I like seeing a challenge. And I don't know what it is about this week, but for the most part, it's been one way or the other extremely, not violently, but I lost the word. But you know what I mean. It's been some crazy games here this week, and of course, it's not stopping nonetheless here in this Rainbow Six game. Of course, matches here basically every single day of the week. I'll take a look at them a little bit later, but definitely thank everybody for tuning in to this match, of course, as we get started with round number 4, where Marietta is in the hot seat to try and get something started. Mandatory mouse check, see where he is. He doesn't look like he's doing anything too crazy right now. All good there, unless the peek, and he is going to find one. That wasn't necessarily a spawn peek, but he did have the angle. But nicely done there from Spoon. Going to find Big Papa out of nowhere. Okay, Mouse did spot the player from Marietta. Is he going to think about possibly trying to run out? He is, in fact, going to try and do it. He's going to find Spoon.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Oh, and he finds another. Rez going down before even getting the chance to walk through the door. Mao's on an absolute aggressive tear. And I mean, he's got his mines, so yes, he gets more as the game goes on. But even if he went down, the critical mines are already on site. How much are you actually losing from that? A nice little aggressive defense from St. Clair so far. Definitely don't blame Nago and Juju for taking it slow now, considering the massive player disadvantage. In fact, they're going to find JM Beast. So slowly but surely, actually, going to pick away and try and bring this back. Ooh, I think he was literally about to jump in there, but the bullet went through the hatch and opted against it. Gonna drop the drone in there instead. Probably the wise move, to be honest. Does not see it, but right behind the desk there, one of the members of St. Clair, I think that's Kira, lying and waiting for somebody to drop down. Minute left on this attack. Whether Marietta likes it or not, they're going to have to get moving sometime soon here. And they're finally going to have to do so. Nago leading the charge and making some noise. Taking a little bit of heat from a grenade, and he does find the Legion mine. Right below him there is another member of St. Clair. He's going to have to force himself away due to those Legion mines. Oh, had he just shot through the wall, that would have been an insane read, but not going to happen. And that's going to be Nago going down, and Kira finds another. So St. Clair taking this relatively convincingly so far. 4 unanswered rounds, and game number 2. We might be in for a complete 180 here. Never mind. Okay, I was going to say, we've not seen Ying yet this game, I don't think. We're going to see Spoon on Jackal. We saw it a little bit during the first game.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
3 members of St. Clair sitting on 6 kills so far in 5 rounds. But at the same time, looking on the side of Marietta, shoutouts to Juju. I know I keep mentioning it, but started the first game, looked like he was really struggling. But really started turning it around for his team. Sadly, everybody else is a little bit behind, but there is still plenty of time here in this game for them to get something done.
10 seconds to insertion.
I mean, they're definitely in the hot seat. Going down 4 rounds is extremely
5
brutal.
seconds remaining.
I mean, if you can get 1 or 2 on the attack and then you have a much more dominant defense,
Attackers
you might be able to
will
swing it around.
defuse the bomb.
Okay, peeking out the window as always. Mouse is going to try and find himself a straggler. They spot him, actually. Mouse is taking some heat, going to be forced to run away. Nicely done from Marietta, but he's got himself another hole here. He's got to be careful. Okay, they spotted that too. These shenanigans will have to stop at some point here, Mouse, and he's nearly going to be going down because Marietta have made the adjustments necessary to not go down from that.
Drone's up and running.
Juju in the building, just going to be throwing himself away.
Phone activation. Changing mag.
Rez is here ready to shut this wall down. Gonna give Boba the opportunity to breach it so they can finally get something started here. Yeah, Juju's all the way up top. There's gonna be a little bit out of the play for the time being. Rez is kind of pickled up here. Seems like he's got somebody on each side. That nitro cell was not where it needed, but actually that was just a distraction. JMB securing the kill there onto Rez, even though that that nitro cell was a little bit off put. Boba still on the outside, was trying to get a long sight line from the wall that he was about to destroy. However, was kind of forced out of the building as St. Clair's pushed forward. We have a bit of a hole, but not really much that he can see right there. Does not realize that the St. Clair member is sitting right there. Rapid finds one. He's going to try and be stealthy with it, but it might have been a bit of a cocky move. And yeah, that just doesn't work, unfortunately. Spoon going to shut that down. Who does he think he's playing against? Mouse gets taken out in the meantime as well. So what looked like a dominant St. Clair round has been flipped over to the side of Marietta, relatively even now. Nice shot from Juju, going to take out JMB, securing the headshot. And yeah, just like that, it's now all up to Big Papa, which, I mean, if you need somebody to clutch, I don't mind it being Papa, but you never want to put somebody in this position. That's a good start. Finds Juju. Boba's going to have to make something happen here. He's got the diffuser, and we're down to 9 seconds. Where in the world is he? Coming through. Papa spots him out, but gets a little antsy. I feel like he could have just waited there, and you might have been able to win via timeout. But I'm behind the commentary desk for a reason, so don't take that as law, as Spoon is going to be able to secure the first round for Marietta. Imagine how different that round would have been if you just, I don't know, shot the player and didn't try to knife him. Having that extra player might have been kind of nice, wouldn't it? But we're going to try this kitchen back again. I mean, don't blame St. Clair at all, considering that was definitely an execution flaw compared to composition and sight. They are going to be switching their operators quite significantly. We do see Mouse on the Ella, actually, and Rapid on Goyo. Papa picking up the mute. We got Jim Beast on Wamai thing. Kira sticking to the tried and true, picking up the Jaeger.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers must locate.
I mean, this is a bit of a similar setup if Mouse wants to get cheeky once again. You plant your Ella mines, so even if you go down, like, you don't gain any more as the round goes on. So you can try and make an aggressive play. Your utility's already on the field. And shots fired, not... Okay, a little bit of damage onto Large Nuggo, but not knocking him below half. And it's not going to slow down Nuggo any, already breaching through the door, getting ready to drone things out. But of course, with Big Papa being on the mute, you can see it's really difficult for the drones to actually make its way through here. And that flashbang is going to get scooped up by JMBs. Of course, those gadgets just basically make using grenades in general rather difficult. And Mouse on the scoreboard once again, this time taking out Juju, the leading fragger currently on the side of Marietta. Possible aggressive position here for Rapid if he can get the spot on this somebody. Does he want to try and jump it? He's going to try and do it, and he's going to open fire onto Large Nuggo. If he has his weapon ready, he can get himself another, and sure enough, he's going to be able to. Imagine if he had an extra second to try and reload that gun, but it doesn't matter. Makes it work with the pistol, the 2-for-1 trade. Granted, now on the side of Marietta, they did scoop up one more. They did manage to get Mouse, but still, a solid 3-on-2 here for St. Clair as we're about to approach that 1-minute mark. But actually, the bit of an over-aggressive move from Jam Beast is going to cost him his life as the 2v2 moves forward. Minute left on the clock, and they're definitely trying to take their time. This is still anybody's game. I'm sure Marietta would love to score themselves another win here on their attacking round before halftime. Yeah, Papa is right there, ready with the shotgun if they do manage to walk through. They're really trying to keep track of that hole, but it's not the entrance that they need to be worried about. They're going to walk right into it. Boba, can he spot him out? He opted to go for the drone, and it was absolutely devastating. That is an interesting way to use Jaeger's gadget. I mean, that was probably not intentional, but it ended up baiting the players of Marietta to actually go knife it. Meanwhile, he's sitting there with a shotgun ready to go. Nicely done there from Big Papa to secure St. Clair's 5th round here in this second game. 2 more to go for them to secure this match in 2-0 fashion. That being said, we still have a lot of time. I've seen crazier things in esports, in Rainbow Six by itself even. And now that it's halftime, now that we have Marietta on to defense, maybe they're a little bit more comfortable on defense on Cafe. So we'll have to see. Rapid going through his catalog of operators to try and figure out who the heck he wants to play. Opting for an aggressive option, bringing the Ash out this time. And Marietta is actually probably one of the few teams, or at least the first team this season, that I see use Rook on a regular basis. I don't know if that's a comfort pick or what, but having that extra little armor, that extra vest, keeping you alive as long as it's not a headshot.
Left before insertion.
Yeah, it's going to be St. Clair going up top to start game number 1 more than likely, with Marietta taking the 3rd floor as their first operating point. I was curious to see if Marietta had anybody who wanted to try and be as aggressive as Mouse was being, but everybody really not trying to take a risk, considering they're already down in this game. I definitely don't blame them for trying to be cautious. That being said, when you get spotted out by the drone instantly, there's not so much that you can really do. Boba going down really quickly into this round. Rapid taking care of him there. First time we're getting to see Amaru, and the last time we're probably going to see Amaru as Big Papa goes down pretty quickly. Rapid getting his second kill in this round. Stuck by the Legion mine. Mao's actually in some action as well. Back and forth up the stairs, and he's in perfect position. Going to secure that. Jam Beast has the diffuser, and Mao's has the kill. All points covered here for St. Clair. Match point. Hey, Marietta, it's now or never for them if they want to keep this one going. We might be ending the broadcast a little bit early tonight if St. Clair take care of this next round. They've got lots of tries to do it. 6-1 currently right now in their favor. A so far extremely dominant showing, but the only rounds they lost in the second game was pretty much just due to cockiness, to be completely frank with you. So, I mean, I want to see Marietta make the comeback. The likelihood, I feel like it's probably not very likely, but you never know. Yeah, Mao's and Big Papa looking absolutely fantastic, and at the same time, even though Jam Beast is sitting there with 2 kills, you can't knock the support player. What they're not doing in kills, they're doing in information and planting the diffuser and whatnot.
5 seconds to insertion.
So I can't knock it. St. Clair's playing fantastic so far
Attackers are
today.
moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
This is a bit of an aggressive squad here for St. Clair. For the most part, everybody can breach through something, and then you have Twitch for the first time, which, I mean, that gun is just absolutely fantastic. So fits in pretty well on whatever team comp you really want to run. There's Kira on sledge duty. Rapid going down extremely quickly here. Hello, Juju. Picking himself up a kill. Elgo has been spotted, but he's relatively safe behind the shield. Does get spotted out by that drone, however, and this is going to cause a bunch of grenades to start coming into his favor. Hanging on for now, but is going to eventually go down as Jam Beast securing the kill on that one. Kira, in the meantime, from the rooftops, Maus is trying to win this duel, but is not going to be, or it's not going to be working for him this time by Spoon securing that. Jam Beast is right there with the diffuser. It's going to be successful in planting it, forcing Marietta's hand for the entire match, and Kira lines up Spoon instantly, taking them down. Jam Beast is going to get the flank, but he's going to be taken down. Big Papa's right there as well. Had his back turned, however, might be out of luck. And it is going to be Big Papa securing that one. So nicely done there for him and the rest of the St. Clair squad, as they're going to take this one in 2-0 fashion over Marietta College. Absolutely fantastic showing from St. Clair. Just might need to watch it when they're getting a good lead, because I would absolutely hate for them to get cocky and then all of a sudden Marietta make that flip around. But nonetheless, they're going to secure this first win, or their third win in the CR6, looking absolutely fantastic. before we do close out here today, I do want to bring up some upcoming matches, as tomorrow we're going to be here a while more than likely, as we start at 10:30. I mean, I know Nerd Morning is noon, but if you want to wake up for me a little bit for a solid Rocket League tournament, would absolutely love it, because these guys are going to be going for a while here in the Spirit Esports tournament. Then moving forward to the rest of the week, majority of the UCEA League matches do begin. We've got Rocket League Monday. Tuesday we have Counter-Strike. Wednesday, Overwatch returns once again. We're up against the University of Illinois Chicago. And then OPSE, can't forget about that. League of Legends getting underway. And then Friday, 8:30, be sure to join us back here, of course, because we got some more Rainbow Six Siege. Get to see if our squad could continue this flawless streak, this win streak that they've been putting out here for us. It's been a fantastic start to their season. I really hope they can keep it up. And of course, before we do close out, a couple thank yous. First off, sponsors once again. St. Clair College, St. Clair College Alumni Association, the Student Representative Council, Zeckelman School of Business and IT, PC Outlet, and Tim Hortons. There we go. I didn't forget that one. And then, of course, big thank you to everybody in the chat or watching at home. It's always a pleasure broadcasting these matches for you. And thank you for supporting us and making this possible alongside our sponsors. So, thank you, everybody. Of course, my name is Dan Banner. And follow me on Twitter at Banner Broadcast if you wish to keep up with my esports antics here at St. Clair. But for now, we'll close out tonight. St. Clair did a good job of making this a quick one versus Marietta. GG's, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for some Rocket League.